Hey everyone, welcome to another video. And in this video, I'm going to talk about how I'm unproductive. People think that I'm super productive. People think that I do a lot of things. I'm in a relationship. I have a YouTube channel. I have a full-time job as well. I have two cats I manage, and people think that I do a lot. And they're always like, "How can you do so much? How can you do this? How can you do that?" This is that video. This is a video of me explaining how over the 4 years my productivity rules and my system has changed a lot. My system from doing everything myself to delegating stuff has changed, and how I was really overwhelmed last year as compared to what I am right now, and how I went through that as well. First of all, if you're thinking that I'm super productive, take that equation out of the line, because I am not. I wouldn't say I'm unproductive, but I wouldn't say like I'm really organized or I'm as organized as you think. I'm sorry to bust your bubble. Maybe that was your dream of me, or that was the picture I portrayed in your head, that I'm super productive. That is not the case. Some of the prerequisites is that I do not watch sports. I do not go out that much. I do not have that many friends in Tucson. I had friends in West Lafayette. I had friends in Phoenix, but I wouldn't really go out with them on a weekday basis. Things really changed when I started working. It was not like this at all. I so while I was still in college, I had all the time. I had the flexibility of attending the classes and also working on my YouTube stuff, also finishing up the lectures. And my course was 2 years or 1.5 years in my case, so it wasn't really exhausting. uh, Also, as soon as I started working, I struggled a lot. I struggled a lot with the timing. As you can see, like right here, this is the graph from my YouTube analytics. I did not upload that many videos when I started working. I think even 2020, when COVID hit, I struggled a lot. I uploaded like one or two video, 3 videos a month, maybe that was my average, but not more than that. And I tried getting back into the game, but I was not able to. And productivity is not just that. Productivity is like being good and being really efficient in whatever work you do. Um, Being efficient in your full-time job, being efficient in your personal life, being efficient in your YouTube stuff. So I consider work life, YouTube, and personal life as a trifecta. You cannot hit all three sectors. You can either be really good at your work and your YouTube life, and your personal life is going to struggle, or you can be good at YouTube and personal life, but your work life is going to struggle, or you can be good at work life and personal life, and your YouTube is going to struggle. And to hit those three things right away, it takes a lot. Harnoor Singh in USA, he's another YouTuber, he's working full time, he's doing this job. He does this really well. I don't know how he does this, but he does this really well. So, this is my 2 cents on how this year things have been really different as compared to last year, where I really struggled with with like with everything, with uploading videos, with personal life, with work life. I struggled at all, and this is kind of my me renovated, or me as a new person, on understanding how things can work really well, and how I can upload like 8 videos a week, and still work on other projects as well, on other side projects. For example, the GRE waiver list, that was something I was working on for a few weeks. Uh, and I can work on these things as well. If you're in any company right now working, you know that 9 to 10 hours of the day is gone at your work. Uh, and then after you come back, you don't have that much energy. Let's say you're working out as well, or let's say you have a family you have to attend to, you almost have no time at all. Like, it's really difficult to take out time for an activity for yourself. How I tackled this is like three rules of mine. So the first thing which I did is create processes. People underestimated what processes can do for your side hustle, what processes can do for your regular like job as well, and how much it can impact your life. So I created processes for creating content on YouTube, for creating content on Instagram, and I'm still struggling with Instagram, but with YouTube I feel like I've gotten much better now. So with YouTube, what I do is like throughout the week, I write out scripts. I write out like 3 to 4 videos of scripts, and I'll do research while after I come back home after 9 to 10 hours. I'm like, I'm not in the mental position, or I don't have the energy to film videos right now. So what I'll do is like I'll write out the scripts, I'll research, I'll talk to people, get more ideas from them. And then on a Saturday or on a Sunday when I'm ready, I'll sit down like this. I'll have like 6, 7 shirts or 3, 4 shirts ready, t-shirts ready. I'll have the light ready back here, and I'll start filming. I'll film 4 videos at one time, and then I've created this thing, like I send it out to an editor. So I have a friend who edits my video. You might have met him in Mumbai meetup. His name is Kumar. Uh, I'll show his picture right here. But he's a great person, and it took me a lot of time to get an editor who understands how I edit. So that was the kind of process I put together. And this is the kind of process which I've put together for Instagram as well. Like, hey, if a video is going to go out, I need to create like graphics for it so that I can share that with the people and the story can go out. And all the videos go out at the same time, so everybody's expectation is the same. So having processes is really important. And maybe if you're struggling with a certain timeline, struggling with a course you want to take, having a process is important. At work, what I do is, so this is the YouTube life, but at work what I do is I create time zones. Like, okay, in the morning I'll have to tackle all the emails. Once I send out the emails and respond to those emails, I can do other things. This way it helps me to be like on point with everything, and I'll get those emails replies throughout the day, and I can reply to them as convenient. But once, if I'm getting like I'm taking out 30, 45 minutes just for all the emails which has come through, it helps me get the work out of my way. I also create like a to-do list or a notes on my phone every time I'm talking to somebody. Rather than remembering this stuff in my head, I like to write it down so that I can remember it better. And that is also kind of a process which you can, which you can consider, that hey, if I'll write down all my tasks, it will help me tackle them one by one. Second thing I realized over time is like I cannot do everything by myself. Earlier when I started YouTube, right, I didn't have the money, I didn't have the capacity, or I didn't even know. I was trying to figure out the processes myself. So what I was doing was doing everything myself. I was writing blogs myself, I was filming myself, I was editing myself, I was doing everything by myself. I was not able to delegate work as well as I do now. And I realized that if I delegate the work, I will be much better and much efficient. So now that I film the YouTube videos and I send it out to Kumar, he edits it. And then there is another friend of mine, Kanishk. I take his help when I need to like do any kind of tech stuff. So for example, when you download the packing list, or when you download the travel guide, and I need to take your emails so that I can send you good stuff, good informational stuff later on. That's set up by another tech guy. And it's easy to hire people when you have the capacity and capital. Like right now, since I've been making money through my regular job, I've been able to invest that money in like I pay Kumar as an entity, and I pay Kanishk as well whenever I'm getting work done from him. So these people help me a lot. And if you're trying to start something new, if you're trying to start a blog or something, initially you'll have to do everything, but over time you can delegate repetitive tasks to somebody else, and you'll have to just trust them to do it as well as you do. Or maybe the task take 1 hour for you, maybe it will take 3 hours for them, and you just have to be okay with it. Like you just have to accept the fact that it will take more time for them, and you'll have to put like another 15-20 minutes to put the final touch on it and then post it or share that. Third biggest thing is external motivation. I think external motivation plays a lot of role. For example, let's say you're planning to start a startup. Okay, initially you have a lot of zeal and you have a lot of motivation to push everything. You have like, okay, I'm gonna do this. You're excited about everything because everything is new, and this is something which you're doing separately from your work life. So you're double excited about it. But over time, when you're not hitting your goals, or when you're feeling like you're getting challenged a lot, that motivation will go down. So the good thing about YouTube and the good thing about social media is like I get a lot of external motivation from you guys. Whenever I'm posting a video, I get instant like comments and likes, and that motivates me to put out more content. Like, okay, I'm gonna see that people are commenting more, people are liking it more. That's definitely a good thing. And YouTube also tries to promote that kind of culture. if you look at the YouTube dashboard, if you ever like start uploading YouTube videos, it shows everything like, okay, your views are up, your this is up, your this is up, and that helps motivating people to put out more content. So external motivation is a big thing. Now I'm trying to create like a course for studying in the US, and I'm trying to create that, and it's been like a lot of effort for me to like structure it, to film it, to record it. Let me know what you think in the comment section below if you're interested in that. If I'm putting in the effort, it's going to be really cheap, really affordable if I even like put a price to it. But let me know what you think. So that, like, if I share with you guys, I have this deadline, or I have this like clock ticking in my mind, like I need to put, because I posted it among all the folks and people know about it. So that's the kind of external motivation which helps pushing more videos. That's the kind of external motivation which helps you create more content, or you create more meaningful work. So these were 3-4 of my tips on like how I became productive over time. I was not really that productive, but it just took a lot of practice and a lot of time, and a lot of just consistency of like, hey, this is something which I need to do and I need to work on, and I think the weekend is the good time for it. And your personal life like gets affected by a lot, but I have a great partner who supports me in this, and that's why I'm able to do this, because like if your partner doesn't support, it becomes really difficult for you to push by yourself on this. I hope this was useful. So do not be in this picture like, hey, Parth is extremely productive. No, I am also unproductive. It also hurts me. Like sometimes I'm not able to achieve the goals I want to achieve. And this is me trying to explain it to you how I overcame that hurdle. Thank you so much guys for watching. And until then, I'll see you in the next one. Take care everyone.